This week, we're looking at a story that is typically ignored in Detroit. We don't normally talk about it, but it exposes the cruelty of poverty and economic inequality in the city of Detroit. If you follow what's been going on in Detroit the last decade, under the administration of Mayor Mike Duggan, you would think it's a city that is shining on a hill. You would think that Detroit, in fact, there's nothing going on that's wrong with Detroit. You would think that poverty, economic inequality, economic injustice, income inequality has been solved. Yes, if you follow the national reviews and the local reviews, because we have a tendency not to talk about the stories that speak to structural inequality. Well, this week, there were two little kids, one 9 and the other 2. 9 and 2-year-old kids were found frozen to death earlier this week in a van in the parking lot of a Detroit casino. Let me repeat for you. 2 little kids, ages 9 and 2, were discovered frozen to death because of the winter in the parking lot of a Detroit casino. I called it a sad commentary about the unacceptable levels of poverty and homelessness in the city of Detroit. And as the news gets to report what took place with these 2 kids who were found frozen to death in the winter, more revelations have come to light that the mother of these kids reached out to the city of Detroit's homelessness preparedness team, whatever you call it, for help 3 times as early as November of 2024. That these kids, the parents did reach out to the city for help. And now we're in a situation where it's going to be a back and forth, looking at who dropped the ball here and there. Mayor Mike Duggan has come out to ask for a review of the city's homeless response team, whatever that is. But as I indicated in my Detroit News column this week, that the death of 2 kids in the city of Detroit, ages 9 and 2, frozen to death inside a vehicle parked in a casino parking garage, speaks of a cruel reality about life in a city that sometimes hides the real effects and impacts that poverty has on many families in Detroit.